Hey, Crystal here. Welcome to the Diaries. I'm so glad you decided to join me for this video today. Welcome back if you've been here before, and hello freshly if you are new. But today I'm really pumped because we are going to be just talking about a bunch of my favorite things from this year. So makeup that I loved, some stuff that's not makeup that I loved, but mostly makeup that I loved. And it's going to be a lot of fun. But before we dive into that, I just have to say I went to the Foo Fighters concert last night. It was the 4th time I've seen those guys and it was absolutely incredible. I bought this awesome t-shirt and I bloody love it and I bloody love them. So I'm on a high. Let's get into my favorite stuff from this year. So I'm going to kick it off with some skin type products, and I love Endota Organics. Endota is a beautiful massage spa that we have here in Australia. We've got them all over the place. And this is the hand cream. It was actually a gift. It's the Endota Organic Signature Blend Hand Therapy. It has Billy's here, by the way, my cavoodle. It has, if you're hearing weird noises, bergamot, ylang ylang, and shea butter, and it smells like absolute heaven. It's divine. I love a bunch of the Endota products actually, but this I have kept by my bed ever since I received it, and I love it. Next up, we have got a sunscreen that I think is awesome for the body. It is by Frank Body, which is another Australian brand. Now, I have seen this in random Sephora's in Europe. In fact, I'm pretty sure I saw one in Belgrade somewhere in the Sephora there. So Frank Body you can get outside of Australia. This is a wonderful sunscreen. It is an SPF 50 plus because Lord knows we need it in Australia. And it's a hydrating body screen, UVA, UVB. I have a friend called Brie. Hi, Brie. UVA, UVB, broad spectrum hyaluronic acid, fast absorbing. And it really is. It's so light and liquidy and it feels hydrating and it just disappears straight away. Like, it's such a wonderful sunscreen product. I can't speak highly enough of it. Next up, we've got two things that I used a lot in Greece. One of them, again, is an Australian product. It is by Mugu, and this is the Natural Tinted SPF 40 face cream. And I used this while I was traveling all over Europe. I really enjoyed using this because it has a color to it. So it is obviously tinted, and it just made my skin look beautiful. You can see that really nice sheen on it. The color looked really nice and flattering on my skin. And I liked wearing it both alone or with just a little bit of concealer and powder through my T-zone. In fact, I did that a lot while I was away. The other thing I have here is something I picked up in Greece. It is called the Santo Volcano Volcano Cosmetic Serum Oil. And you can use it on your hair or your body, but I just use it on my body because I get such oily hair so quickly. But this has organic argan, grapeseed, and carrot oils. They're really big on carrot oil in Greece, and I love it. This smells like heaven in a bottle, and it makes your skin feel so soft and silky. So I absolutely love this, and I have been using it every single day since I got back. I actually bought 2 bottles while I was there because I loved the first one so much. I wanted to have extra to come home with. So that stuff is awesome. Now we're moving into, oh, sorry, before I forget, also something I've been using on my lips, and I use it on my hands sometimes as well, and that is the Egyptian Magic all-purpose skin cream. This little jar has been awesome. I really like it as a lip balm at nighttime. This has all sorts of, like, it's got beeswax, olive oil, honey, bee pollen, royal jelly, propolis, and that's about it. So it's just got good stuff in it and it feels really nice. And I have used it on my face a couple of times as well. I love an all-round product. I'm really into that, especially if I'm traveling. So moving away from skincare now and into base products. So this was the year that I have been falling in love with the LYS Secure Skin Gripping Serum Primer. And I will say that when I first picked this up, I thought it was going to last me about 3 days because it just seemed like such a small little tube and so insignificant. But actually, it has lasted me months. and I have still got a tiny bit left in here. I do need to purchase some soon, but I really like this serum because I have combination skin, so it's pretty normal skin, but I do get oily through the T-zone, and this did a really good job of, I would put this on and then I'd put my zinc cream on top of that, and it would do a really good job of keeping it on. So I really like this. I think I prefer this. It's a little similar to the Milk Hydra Grip Primer, but I feel like this one's even more hydrating, and I don't know, I like the consistency of it better. It's a little bit less tacky, I think. So yeah, I really do like that OYS serum. It's not tacky at all, actually. So then for base products, it has been, oh man, I've been obsessed with this concealer this year. It's the MCO Beauty Instant Concealer Camouflage and Contour Concealer. And it is so creamy. So creamy. I've been using the shade Light most of the year. I also have Ivory for when I'm like super pale, but the thing I like about Light is that I can use it both under my eyes and on my face, and it just is really nice. My holy grail concealer up till this year was always the Kosas Revealer Concealer, which I still really like, but I had to tighten the purse strings a bit this year, and this one is cheaper and I love it. Like, I actually think I love it as much as my Revealer Concealer. So big fan of the MCO Beauty Instant Concealer. Next up, we have got a combination that I have been using a lot. It's what I'm wearing on my face today, along with the primer here. And it is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. The color I have is light medium, I think. Shade 3 light medium. And I really enjoy this on my skin. Another way I wore this was I would literally use my zinc. I would put a little bit of this on and just conceal if I really needed it. And other than that, just powder through my T-zone. And I did that a lot in Europe as well. This product just makes my skin look really nice, glowy, but also, it just makes my skin look beautiful. So I really like that product from e.l.f., the Halo Glow. I think it does a really good job of evening out my skin tone, and it feels nice on the skin. And what I really love to do with it is exactly what I did today. I have mixed that with my favorite liquid foundation of the year, I think. I had a couple, actually. I really enjoyed a few that came out from Nude by Nature and also from the Flower Beauty line by Drew Barrymore. But if I had to pick, I would say this one because I used it so much while I was traveling. So this is the MCO Beauty Ultrastay Flawless Foundation Natural Buildable Coverage. My shade is Natural Beige. This mixed with the Halo Glow looks so nice. And so this foundation is more of a matte finish, and it's a long wear foundation. And I don't like matte foundation on my skin. It's not my favorite. So what I've just done there is just laid it on top, but normally I would just mix, I would put a lot of the Halo Glow on, and then I put a few drops of the Flawless Foundation elsewhere, and then just mix it together. But it just looks so nice as a combination. And because this is a more matte Ultra Stay foundation, it did such a good job of staying put on my face while I was traveling Europe in the summer, like out for 12 hours in the sun and the heat. And it did such a good job of staying on my face. Other than that, I have another one I actually picked up while I was traveling in Europe because my Nakia Joy Cosmetics Velvet mattifying powder in the compact, I dropped it, it smashed to smithereens, and that was like literally at the start of my trip. Oh, sorry, Bills, I just stepped on Billy Bowie. Yeah, so I had to buy a new powder, and I picked this one up. It is from Kiko Milano, and it's from the Little Mermaid collab that they did, the Little Mermaid collection. It is the Powder Foundation SPF 50 in O2 Porcelain. But I will say, for a porcelain shade, it is not very porcelain, because I have a girlfriend whose skin is actually more porcelain, and it was way too yellow and way too dark on her. So just be careful with the colors because this is the color that I have on today through my T-zone. And another thing I really like about this powder is I like that it has the mirror. I like that it comes with the little sponge, and I love that it's an SPF 50 as well. That makes me very, very happy. I've really been enjoying using this powder because I like to have a powder that does actually add a tiny bit of coverage but I don't want it to make me look cakey. I don't want it to make me look too matte, but it has to be sort of matte because it needs to keep the oils in my T-zone at bay, and this does a really good job of that. So I have been enjoying using this powder from Kiko Milano, and yeah, have that on today as well. The other product that I've been using for I think like 2 years now, but again I used it so much this year, is my Natural Mineral Cover Radiant Loose Powder Foundation in N4 Medium from Nude by Nature. This is a clean skincare brand from Australia that has been around for bloody years, and this powder just is so easy and so effortless and makes such a good foundation. I just love it. It's easy, it's beautiful. My skin always looks great. I can't say enough good things about this powder, especially if you're wanting something that's just quick and easy and makes you look good and is clean, a nice clean formula. That is a wonderful product. Another product I'm obsessed with at the moment is the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Powder. I've always loved Benefit products for my eyebrows. Honestly, they're so expensive, but they are the best. I've yet to find something I like better. This powder is awesome. I just think it stays on perfectly. It makes my eyebrows look lovely. I just apply it with an angled brush and it's eyebrow perfection. This is the shade 4.5, which is neutral deep brown. Love it. Okay, so that's the base product out the way. Now I have two bronzers that I really enjoyed using this year. Actually, gosh, I think all last year I was using the Charlotte Tilbury, you know, the big cream, the big fat one that looks like the sun disc. I used that so much last year and I still really love that one. But I have to say that this year, just because I picked them up this year, I've been using these two the most. This one is the MCO Beauty Instant Contour Cream Bronzer in Light Medium, which is the one I am wearing today. I don't go too hard with the bronzer, just kind of little spots that I need it. What I like about this formula is it's so liquidy and light. Whereas some of the other brands I've tried that have this type of product, you know, with the poof on the end, a la Charlotte Tilbury, some of the others have been kind of thick and porous. I would say some of the e.l.f. products that I've used in this sort of formation have been a little bit thicker than I would like. But this one is very light and liquidy. It is, I would say, just a regular kind of natural skin finish. It's not radiant, but it's also not matte. It's just nice. So I really like using that product from MCO Beauty. And the other one is the Danessa Myricks Beauty. I think it's called the, oh, that's right. I always have this issue where it's not on here what it is. But I think it's the Contour Balm. And the color that I use is, oh my God, it's so tiny. Light 2. I really have enjoyed Danessa Myricks products this year. I've really kind of got into exploring them a bit more. That is the shade that I wear and it blends out beautifully and it has a lovely natural finish on the skin. Yeah, I've really, really liked using this product and will definitely continue to do so. Okay, now we're getting into some fun stuff, getting into some color. I think I will kick it off with the blushes that I have. Seems like a logical progression from bronzer to blush. You'll know if you have been watching my channel that I have been absolutely obsessed with these Danessa Myricks Dewy Cheek and Lip Palettes. So this one is Dew It Undercover, which is sort of obviously a more, I guess you'd say, neutral, good for autumn and winter palette. And then this one is Dew It Flirty, which I took to Europe with me, and the colors in here are just so beautiful. I wore it every single day. I had everything I needed that would go with any look I wanted to do. I'll just swatch some of these for you. Oh, so pretty, so pretty. I'm wearing this on my face today. There's the first two. Oh man, I love these so much. Let's go here. Here, and that is the Dew It Flirty palette, which I don't think I could live without. So I may have to buy a backup just in case. Although this palette is going to last me for like 100 years because I've worn it almost every day and it's still barely dented. So that's the beauty of cream products. Also great to travel with. Fabulous to travel with because it's not going to crumble all over the shop. Cannot speak highly enough about these two palettes. I actually really love this one as well. I'll swatch it out for you. So this one to me, I was like, oh my God, I'm not gonna be able to wear like these two. They're gonna look disgusting on me, but they actually look beautiful. Let's see, so it's obviously the darkest one, but these shades actually look so nice on my face. So much more flattering than I ever imagined they would be. Sorry, that's a terrible swatch. And obviously you can wear them on your lips as well, both palettes. So I wouldn't be without either of them. I love them so much. They give you such a beautiful glow, like radiance. I would say radiance to your cheek. They're not shimmery or sparkly, although I think there's a little bit of, no, this one has a little bit of something in it. Yeah, that one's slightly kind of orgasmy actually. I mean, like a similar color to NARS Orgasm. I don't get that excited about makeup, although almost. So yeah, most of them just look beautiful and glowy on the cheeks. I can't praise them enough. I love them. Well done, Danessa. Those were definitely my favorite cheek products of the year, but I also have a really large Melt Cosmetics Cream Blush Light collection and I adore these too. So this shade I have here is Lynx. It's a gorgeous bronze, peachy bronze shade. Isn't that so pretty? Stunning. And another one of my favorites is Honey Thief, which is a beautiful peachy shade. Golden Hour is also beautiful, but I don't have that one with me. But these are so beautiful. I love this formula from Melt, which is why I have, I think, about 6 or 7 of them at this point. And I do have a video where I am swatching my blush lights from Melt if you are interested in seeing what all the colors look like. So love those just as much. Still use those heaps this year. And one that I might have talked about last year as well, but it's never going away from my favorites, is the MAC Glow Play blush in So Natural. This blush is natural perfection. Who knew a blush this color would look so lovely on my face? But it does. And there's something about this formula. It's very cushiony and pillowy. It feels really fun to play with, actually, if you're a sensory person. And the color is so natural and it goes with everything, but it just makes my face look alive. So yeah, I love this blush formula and particularly this color. I'd actually like to get some more of the Glow Play blushes. So that's it for blushes. Then highlights, I actually only brought one with me. So I'm still searching for my absolute holy grail highlight, but I have just ordered actually a couple of fun ones from Artitude Cosmetics. So I'm looking forward to those coming because I think they're duochrome from memory. But I actually went back to an old favorite this year from the second half of the year on because I took it traveling with me because it's the perfect travel size. This is one of the Nude Sticks highlighters, all over a face highlighter in, I think it's Hey Honey. Yeah, all the writing's rubbing off because I've used it so much over the years, but Hey Honey. And I've had this one for such a long time and it just lasts so well and it's perfect for travel. But I love how these look on the skin. And I love this color. Hey Honey is absolutely beautiful. I like a highlighter with a little bit more of a warm undertone. I thoroughly enjoy a soft gold highlighter and this one looks great on my skin tone. So look at how pretty that is. It just reminded me, because I hadn't really used them a lot. And then once I got overseas, because they were just in my travel kit, I started using it. I was like, oh my God, I remember how much I love this now. And I do, and it's beautiful. So love that from Nude Sticks. Okay, moving into the eye sphere. And I have got a couple of eyeshadow palettes in front of me. Starting with one from Cosmic Brushes, oh, now Cosmic Beauty, I believe, but this is the Serenity palette. I picked it up this year and I used it quite a bit. I am not generally a blue eyeshadow wearer, but this eyeshadow palette made me want to wear blue eyeshadow. I think it is absolutely beautiful, and this beautiful shade is pure perfection. Look at the sheen on that shade. Scrumptious. And I love the mattes in this eyeshadow palette. This blue is beautiful. The gold's beautiful. This particular bluey purple shade is stunning. I just loved this palette, and it's one of the favorite things in my collection this year. I also have the Ace Beauté Paletopoly palette in front of me because I have used this tons this year. Often if I'm using maybe some of my pigments or some of my shimmers, I might want just a nice matte base color to wear it with, and this palette has absolutely come in very handy for that, but also it has its own beautiful shimmers in the palette. This is such a great palette. This is my favorite palette from Ace Beauté, definitely. And it's gorgeous. I mean, it's so cute. It's so like poppy and vintage and retro, and the matte formula is fantastic. I love the pink mattes in this palette. It's just such a good companion palette as well. So I have reached for this tons this year, my Paletopoly palette. Also, I've got the Unearthly Cosmetics Leather and Lace palette here. It's a beautiful neutral but better palette. The shimmers in this palette are beautiful. You would have seen this in my recent video going through all my palettes if you have seen that. If not, why not? You're like busy and stuff at this time of the year, aren't you? Yeah, right. Everyone's going crazy hectic right now. But yeah, definitely check it out if you're interested in seeing some of the palettes that I picked up this year. So these are beautiful shimmers in the palette, and I absolutely love the matte formula, and I absolutely love the matte colors. This is my idea of perfection. I've got a row of berries, I've got a row of like warm browns, and a row of yummy like olivey greens. So what more could a girl want? And finally, the last palette that I have in front of me is my messiest but my most loved, and it is my Glaminatrix You Beauty eyeshadow palette, and it is worth the mess. Oh God, these two shades are absolutely crushed to oblivion, but this palette's so special, and I have used it and used it and used it this year. I think because also I can wear it to work because it has some really beautiful neutral mattes in there, but I can still feel a bit special when I wear it to work because it has these three stunning shades in the mix. I mean, are you kidding me? And then this blue as well. I have to swatch this on my hand because it's so crumbly. You can't get the effect on my fingertip, but look at that stunning blue too. So pretty. It's just a spectacular palette from Glaminatrix, and it's discontinued, but I still live in hope that one day they will bring it back. And the good news is you can pick up some of the singles from that palette, and I just love it. It's just my favorite. All right, so something else I discovered this year though was, well, I didn't discover them. I mean, it's not like, you know, I found a new species of makeup. It was just something that I kind of fell back in love with, and that is eyeshadow sticks. It has been a big year for eyeshadow sticks, actually. Very popular. A lot of brands have released them, but I would say my two favorites are the ones that I've brought with me, funnily enough. One of them is from Vive Beauty. I'm really enjoying the Vive makeup line. I've got a couple of products coming from her actually soon. This shade is Camel, and again, I took this traveling with me. They glide on so smoothly and they last so nicely on the eye, and that shade is pure perfection. It's such a delicious, warm brown. I love that shade so much. I'm getting another one of her shadow sticks coming. And the other shade that I have absolutely smashed and I'm wearing on my eyes today is actually from Mecca. It is one of the Zoom shadow sticks, the matte formula in terracotta, and I do have a video with this one as well. But this shade just, it brightens my eyes so much, and I have hazel eyes and they just really, like the green really pops out of them when I wear this, especially in sunlight. It just makes me feel so pretty, and it's so easy to use, and it's such a simple look. So absolutely loving these two products. Also, I've always loved the Bobbi Brown long wear cream shadow sticks. Ever since I worked from them, that's a really fantastic formula. The color taupe is probably my favorite in that line. So I have loved those. And one other shadow stick I picked up was from, well, actually, I picked up a couple of these, but this is a KVD Dazzle stick, and I have loved wearing this year as well. These, if you want a cream shadow with some pizzazz, this is your jam. Look at that. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. It just makes me want to put it on. Oh, these two together? Are you kidding me? Oh my God, these three together. Well, that's happening. Maybe a short. But this color is Electro Bolt, I think. Is it? Yeah, Electro Bolt. And they feel so cool on the eyelid, as in like cold, like cooling, calming. I've loved the KVD Dazzle Stick formula this year. God, I went hard with the eyeshadows, to be honest. I thought I was done, but I'm so not done. I'm hoping you don't have to be anywhere. But I do have these two also from Odin's Eye, these eyeshadows that I've used. I've got one of them actually in the corner of my eye today. And this shade is Ella. Ella, Ella, Ella. One of the most annoying songs of all time. And it is a beautiful white gold. Where did I even put that? There it is. A beautiful white gold. So pretty and flaky and sparkly on the eye. The other one of the Odin's Eye shadows I have is actually a color that I love because it's similar to one I have on today. This is the shade Olivia. Okay, so that is Olivia, which is a pinky golden flipper. Look at that, it kind of almost disappears and then it's like, ooh, flash of goodness. Love those from Odin's Eye. And I picked up a bunch of Danessa Myricks Color Fix products this year. So I just brought a couple of them with me, but the one that I'm wearing today is my absolute favorite, and it is Venus. Venus is stunning. If you've been here before, you would have seen this on my channel. It is what I am wearing on my lid today over the top of the terracotta zoom stick. Unfortunately, the little nozzle bit broke off, but I just use it from the tube. It's fine. It still works totally fine. And that is Venus. Oh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. And it is a little similar to this Olivia eyeshadow in person, but this one's definitely more vivacious. But I absolutely love that eyeshadow. It is one of my very, very, very favorites. I think it's so beautiful. I also have the color fixes in the matte formula. So this is the Latte shade, which is a beautiful pinky brown. This one is Brownie, but don't be fooled by the name. It's actually kind of reddish, but a beautiful deep reddy brown. And then I also have Coins, which I don't know why they class this as a matte because it's not. It's metallic. But anywho, that is Coins, which is another gorgeous color from Danessa Myricks in her color fix. So yeah, loving those. I told you it's been a big year for me and Danessa. We've been tight. Just checking, haven't missed anything. Into eyeliners. And I am an eyeliner lover. If you look at some of my videos, you'll see me using like 4 eyeliners in one look because I just love them. I think they just add such a cool touch. So the ones I have been absolutely obsessing over this year, one that is not available now, and it's absolutely broken my heart. I kept going to pick up another one of these, but it was expensive and I just never kind of found the right time, never got around to it. But please, Charlotte Tilbury, please bring this back. It is the Pillow Talk Crystal Dimension Eyeliner, and it is the most beautiful eyeliner I own. I almost don't want to swatch it because I don't want to run out of product, because once it's gone, and that just makes me so sad. This eyeliner is faultless. It's a beautiful pink with a gold flip, and it's sparkly, and I'm just trying to see how we can... That was a terrible place for a swatch, wasn't it? Hold that thought. Oh my God, I'm sure I'm running out of this. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Crystal Dimension Pillow Talk eyeliner, and it's so beautiful. Oh, why did I not get another one of these while I had the chance? I love it so, so much. It stays exactly where you put it, and it stays looking stunning all damn day. I just might need a minute. Okay. And speaking of needing a minute, man, when they did their tribute to Taylor Hawkins last night at the Foo Fighters concert, I was definitely in tears. So sad. So, so sad. But the drummer that they had was incredible. So, yeah. So another eye pencil I've loved this year is the MAC Color Excess Gel Liner pencils. I've got a couple of these. And I just brought these two to show you because I actually love all of them, but this teal color is spectacular. They stay so well in the waterline and they don't make my eyes water, and I have very sensitive eyes, so that is always a win for me. This color is awesome. It's Nudge Nudge Ink Ink. Sorry, this one was called The Last Word. This is a beautiful warm brown. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. They last so well on the eye. They don't smudge on me, which is miraculous, and I highly recommend them. They come in all sorts of fun colors too. Another eyeliner formula I've absolutely been obsessed with this year is the Give Beauty eyeliner formula. So the line by Gwen Stefani. Bath Water is the most incredible, metallic, stunning blue. Look at that. Look at that goodness. It's so creamy. It glides on, but then it sets. And it's budge proof. That's it. I also have this color that I really like because it basically matches my eyes. It is the Greener Pastures shade. It's a really beautiful subdued khaki shade, almost like a sage. It's very, very pretty. Love that formula. It is excellent. And finally, I have got my Charlotte Tilbury Walk of No Shame eyeliner pencil. Everyone knows my love of this eyeliner. It's actually quite similar to the Color Excess pencil that I have there, but very similar actually. This one's slightly more berry toned. Never put them next to each other before. What do you know? Maybe I'll just pick one next time. And for a liquid liner, I have to say I've been super impressed by the NYX Epic Ink Liner. I have it in brown, which is really more of a black. I'm wearing that today as well. Honestly, it just looks black, but I would love this in a really nice chocolate brown. Anyway, I just need makeup fairies to hear me and grant my requests. So I have loved those this year. I have had them on high rotation, and favorites that never, ever, ever go out of style. This one I have been using for, I reckon, 10 years. This is the Tarte Opening Act Lash Primer, and I will never, ever be without it. A sign of how much I love this lash primer is that I can't get it in Australia, so I have to order it from overseas, and it takes sometimes like 4 weeks to get here. That is the dedication I have. I will buy this anyway, even though it's expensive for me to have it shipped and it's time consuming. I love it, I love it, I love it. It's amazing. And I wear it with my Holy Grail mascara, which for some reason I don't seem to have in front of me. Well, anyway, I have it on my eyelashes, if that helps. It is the Hourglass Unlocked Instant Extensions mascara. And if they would bring that out in a brown, I would have both the black and the brown. It is a tubing mascara, so it means if you struggle with mascara smudging around your eyes, you're not gonna have that problem. It's the only one I've ever used that doesn't smudge around my eyes. So good. Okay, and that just leaves us with, I have to give an honorable mention to 2 other liquid liners I have here. This is from the Adept Cosmetics, the Collective liquid eyeliner set. So my 2 favorite colors are the Biomimetic Gel. Oh, it's like a blue purple. Very, very pretty. See if you can see that. Yeah, so that's the purple and then the bluey teal shade. And then the other one is Sector 001. And this is a stunning green to blue flip. And like a yellow as well, yellow, green, blue. Oh, you can just sort of make that out. So, so pretty. Love those from Adept. Okay, on to lips. I've fallen in love with a couple of formulas this year. The one I have on my lips right now is the Vive Beauty Matte Lipstick in Cherub's Kiss. Love this shade, love this formula. It feels super light on the lips, packs incredible pigment, and it gives a little bit of a blurring effect to the lips. I really like it. I've just ordered another shade. Similarly, I have the Flower Beauty liquid lipsticks, one in raspberry and one in blush. And every time I wear the shade blush, people ask me what I have on my lips. I can't explain what is so special about this, but it is definitely the formula. It just looks absolutely beautiful and luminous when you have it on your lips. I can't even explain it, but the effect is beautiful. And the other shade I have from that, definitely need to clean my hand because I'm running out of swatching space, is Raspberry, and this is a beautiful blue undertone plum. Oh, so nice. So nice. Okay, so I've loved that formula. Also from Flower Beauty, her just regular matte lipstick formula has been an absolute favorite for me. These were a steal. They're so cheap and they stay on really nicely on the lips, and the color selection is beautiful, and there are so many shades. There is going to be one that you love. I think I have like 9 of these in my collection because I just think they're wonderful lipsticks and they're so budget friendly. Also, I love Drew Barrymore, so you know, happy for her to have a win. I have 3 more lip formulas in front of me. One of them is the Karen Murrell non-toxic lipsticks. I've made a video swatching all of these, but my 2 favorite shades this year have been Rimba Rhythm, this gorgeous orangey shade, and the most wearable one I wear so often is Violet Mousse, and this is just a phenomenal, beautiful, warm, peachy pink shade that looks quite nude on my lips. Love that formula. 2 left in the lipstick department, guys. I have a Nude Sticks product here, and this one is in Bohemian Rose. But I think there were 2 different formulas of Bohemian Rose because the other one I don't like, but this one is the, yeah, dewy color, all over face dewy color. This shade is so pretty. This is just a go-to for me. It always looks beautiful no matter what I pair it with. Love it, feels great. Perfect for travel because of the size of it. And finally, one I picked up to take overseas with me. This is from RMS. It is their Lip Light product, and this shade is Babette, and it is beautiful. I'm just trying to clear some hand space, but let me tell you, all this stuff is very long wearing. But this is Babette. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put it over the top of the lipstick I have on right now. The only thing I don't like about this is, of course, you gotta squeeze it out tube, which means you get a dirty finger. But it's nice and hydrating. It actually looks really nice over that color too. And that is what it looks like by itself. Although it looks brighter, you can build it up on your lips. So pretty, love that from RMS. Again, a clean makeup line. So that is all the makeup products that I brought with me. Just quickly though, I wanted to share 3 more things with you. One of those is the Clairol Root Touch Up powder. I can't live without this stuff ever since I went darker because my hair grows so quickly and I get little white hairs around these sides, and this, I just chuck it in my handbag, and when I spot some peeking out, I whack that on them. Love that. This is a sleep speaker headband, and this, if you're an insomniac, is brilliant. I traveled with this and it's so good. It also takes calls if you need to, but yeah, I would just put on like meditation music, pop that on, and then I would just chillax. So good, love it so much. Even if you're not traveling, just use it at home if you have a noisy household. And finally, my mermaid hair interchangeable blow brush system. I got this for Christmas last year and I have used it so much. I have naturally curly hair, or at least I would say like a loose curl, and because my mum has quite an afro going on, she's super curly hair, I really enjoy using that brush. The secret is to make sure that your hair is like mostly dry, and then you get that one out and you are good to go, and it gives you such a beautiful blowout, and it's so easy, one hand, happy days. So that is all I have for you from my, I guess, yearly favorites selection. Thank you so much for staying. It's been quite a long video, but a fun one. I hope that you found some of these things interesting to see what I've been using and loving, and maybe you're inspired as well. Before you go, please subscribe. That's how you say subscribe in dog speak. Please subscribe. Please leave a comment if you desire, and a thumbs up would be amazing as well. But I'm so grateful to each and every one of you for being here. I really, really mean that. It's been an absolute joy interacting with you all throughout the year. And it's put a huge smile on my face more than once. So have a fantastic day or night, and I will be back with you soon right here at the Dally Diaries. Go for Weeze! Yeah!